Alright folks, I got a good one here. Hopefully I can get this video in before the rain really starts coming down. But that's all it seems to be doing this spring lately, is raining. But it's a good thing, we can always use the water. Okay, what I have here is a 2004 Chevrolet Venture. That's a minivan for those of you that don't know what that is. This is actually a really, really nice running, kind of a basic vehicle, but you know, again, it's a good vehicle. All right, it has on the clock, as you can see, 153,424. Also, you can see there's no check engine lights, no warning lights. I mean, other one than telling you that the hatch is open, but that's because the hatch is open, so I can show it to you. Look this van up. This is a 2-owner van. Only 2 people have owned this. It has a clean auto check report. What that means is no accidents. Okay? It's got ice cold air conditioning. I just had to turn it down. All right, let's check our power windows. We only have a power window for the right front and the driver's. The rest are swing out windows, you know, manual swing out windows. Horn works fine. Let's check the wipers. That's important, especially now that it's raining, so there we're fine. Let's see the radio. Radio works. Let's see, is there a CD in there? Oh, no CD, so I can't comment on that. Rear wiper. Sounds like it's working. I'll have to check that when I close the hatch. Okay. Let's see. Like I said, this is an 04. It's got a little bit of mileage on it. It's got some staining. That's about it. But these seats actually appear, other than having a couple of little stains on them, to be in pretty darn good condition. But here, let's check the driver's area. As you can see on the driver's door, very nice and clean, not all beat up. This was obviously a well cared for vehicle. You can see on the driver's seat just a little bit of wear and tear right there and a little bit right there. Your back sits here, so it doesn't really bother you. I didn't even notice it actually when I was sitting in there. And as you can see, a little staining here. Okay, so let's come around and we're going to do the tires first, and then I'll go over the rest of the vehicle. Left front tire, the edge here doesn't look that good, but the tread actually isn't bad. It's probably about 65% right there. Oop, I opened the doors for you guys. Now I got to close them so I can check the tread on the rear tire. Yeah, that's probably a little better. That's probably like 75-80% on that one. All right, let's come around to this side. Like I said, I got to close the doors. I was trying to think ahead, but all right, this one's same as the other side, 75-80%. And the front tire is like 60%, yeah, just like the other side. So if you want, you can swap the rear tires to the front. You know, you want your best tires on the drive wheels, of course. All right, let's go over the body. Right front fender. Doesn't look like there's any scratches or dents. All right, this is your passenger door. Looks actually really, really nice. I see no scratches, no dents. All right, let's look at this side of the passenger compartment. You can see the floor is nice, floor mats. Of course, your airbags. Okay, here's your door jamb on this, and then we'll go around the door. And I always like to do this. I'm sure if anybody's ever seen any of my videos, I always try to do this because if there's going to be rust on a vehicle, it's going to be right here. And this is where guys will try to hide it, you know. I won't do that though. I'd rather show it to you than have a problem. Okay, sliding door, looks like we got a little ding right there. Other than that, no scratches, no other dents. Here, let's open her up. All right, now we've got, this has 7 passenger seating. So, you know, 2 people sit here. Those are actually split apart seats too. So you can take one or two of those out if you want, which is nice if you just, you know, you only need to carry a few people. You put more stuff in here. And of course, 3 people in the back, and those seats are individually removable, which is nice. Headliner looks pretty nice and clean. Okay, there we go. Let's close this up. All right, so we did the sliding door. All right, here's your rear quarter panel. And again, no scratches, no rust, no dents. This is a very nice van. Now, of course, on the rear bumper, this shows a lot. You know, if it's all beat up, this actually is in very nice condition. It's only got a couple of minor scratches, it looks like. Not bad at all, especially for a minivan. Usually, you know, because all the action takes place back here, they're usually, you know, pretty rough. Obviously, you can see somebody at some time bought bleach and it leaked into the rear cargo compartment. That's not a, I mean, that is a stain that will never come out. What you can do if you want is you can buy carpet paint and actually paint the carpets if you wanted to. But again, this is very common. I don't know why it is, especially in minivans, that bleach stain right there. I guess they don't put those bleach caps on very well. Here's your rear seat. You can see the condition there. Okay, here, let's go around the door jamb on the rear. As you can see, pretty nice. And let's check out the rear door to see. And also on these, right here, is where you often will find rust on a vehicle too, especially, you know, on the minivans, SUVs. But this one looks really, really nice. All right, rear hatch. I see one dent right there. Other than that, it looks pretty darn good. The roof, I can't even see, so I'm letting you guys are getting a better look at it than I am. All right, but I'm sure it'll prove out to be pretty nice. Like I said, a clean auto check, so I know there's no accidents. Okay, rear quarter panel. All right, this looks like it's down a little bit, and it looks like we have a little scratch right there. But other than that, what do we got? Like a little tiny scratch right there, but no dents. Okay, and I found our first little bit of rust, and I'll show that to you in a second. Let's open this up. Okay, this side, here's the door jamb. All right, look down in here, looks pretty good. All right, here's the door. But as you can see, right here, looks to be just something, let's see if I can get the angle, there we go. It's starting right there. So that's the only spot on this car, so you might, you know, want to have that fixed. It's up to you, but eventually, you know, one thing about rust, once it starts, it never gets better, but you can stop it from getting worse. But it's up to you. Okay, driver's door looks pretty good. There are a couple of dings like right here and a couple right in here. But overall, this actually is a really nice looking vehicle. All right, left front fender looks nice. No dings, no scratches. All right, let's check out the front. Headlights look nice and clean. All right, and down below here, you can see this is always important to me. Again, like the rear bumper, how this car was taken care of. If this isn't all torn to shreds, you know it was taken care of pretty well. Let's take a little look, peek underneath, see if we can, you guys, I don't even know if you can see anything there, but I always like to go underneath if I can. Okay, now here's the heart and soul, obviously, of every car, but especially, you know, I love this motor. This motor was put in a lot of vehicles by General Motors. It's a 3.4 liter V6. This was in the Chevy Impala. This was put in a ton of cars. So this is a very tried and true motor. And this one is no different. It actually runs really well. Now here, listen up and you can hear, as I rev it up, how good it sounds. So you hear that sounds good. Now, of course, with the rev limiter, I can't really rev it up super high, but you guys heard it's very good. Now, I've done a little bit of work to this vehicle. I did put in a left front tie rod end. I put a hub assembly on this wheel, and it had a bad bearing and bad hub. And I also had to put a fuel pressure regulator in it. So other than that stuff, you know, I haven't had to do a whole heck of a lot of work to this thing. But I made it as nice as I possibly can for you. Okay, put this down. All right, we'll take we'll take a look at the hood, and as you can see, the hood looks very nice. This is just a super van. It's even got a good New Jersey State inspection sticker until July of next year, so over a year left on the New Jersey inspection. Now, keep in mind when I say nice, pretty, beautiful, all that, listen, keep in mind we're talking about a 9-year-old vehicle with 150,000 on it. Okay, let's take her for a spin and we'll see how she runs. All right, we're going to go for a ride now, and hopefully my big fat bald head won't get in the way of the video. I'm always trying new angles out, you know, things of that nature, so we're going to try this one out. Hopefully you can see the gauges and, you know, all the rest. Okay, let's go for a ride. All right, here we go. What I like is they close this part of the road off so nobody's ever coming this way, so I never get stuck in traffic anymore. All right, and here we go. This is front-wheel drive, of course. Like I said, that 3.4 motor is fantastic. I mean, look, we're up to 55 miles an hour already, no problems. All right, this is a nice running van. Look at that, hands off the wheel, it's going down the road, nice and straight. So look at that. I don't hear any strange noises. Let's see. Just set the cruise control. The cruise control works exactly as it should. That's very nice. Oh, I didn't check the power mirrors either. Left mirror works good. And right mirror works good. Alright, we're going to turn around right here. You're going to have to take my word for that on the mirrors. Obviously, you didn't see that on the video, but there you go. Alright, nice little turning radius. Okay. Nobody coming? Alright, away we go. Really step on it now. You guys can see. Look at that, right up to 50, 55, no problem. Nice smooth shifting through the gears. No strange noises. The van's relatively quiet too. I'm talking in a normal tone of voice, and I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me all right. I got to get a different kind of microphone because I did notice the new camera. This is a little muffled. But I got a big mouth anyway. All right, what we're going to do. Up here in front of my place is a vacant lot. I'm going to pull in there, take my hands off the steering wheel, slam on the brakes. Do a little bit of a brake test for you. It'll tell us a few things, you know, about how if the brakes are any good, if the equalization's any good, if it has anti-lock brakes or not, and if it does have anti-lock, if it works. And of course there's somebody parked in the way, so I can't do it in my normal spot. So we'll find another spot right over here. All right. Pull in right here, and look at that. This thing stopped on a dime, and I hope you noticed the steering wheel did not budge a bit. So yes, it does have good brakes, which doesn't surprise me. You know, a two-owner vehicle like this that was obviously well maintained, it was taken care of. Yeah, I expect that they, you know, probably had their family in this, so, you know, they did take care of it. Okay, let's do our recap, and I'll take one more walk around the car. And then hopefully you guys get a chance to look at this. This is a 2004 Chevrolet Venture, short wheelbase, 153,425 miles. Interior looks to be in pretty decent shape. Like I showed you, a couple stains, a little bit of wear and tear in the driver's seat. Exterior also seems to be in, you know, really nice shape. I showed you a couple of the defects, you know, that little spot on the door here, and, you know, a couple little scratches and whatnot. But other than that, you know, overall, you know, I'm going to back up just so you guys can get a good view of how nice this van actually looks. Okay, so here we go. This is it. This is our 2004 Chevrolet Venture van. All right, it's got the deep tinted glass in the back. It's got the rear wiper, which I checked does work. Of course, it does have a rear window, you know, defogger down this side, and you can see. This is not something you would be embarrassed putting your kids in and taking them anywhere. Okay, it's a nice looking van. It's going to be reliable. These motors are known to last a long time. In fact, the next video I'm going to do is, I'll show you. This is a 2003 Chevy Impala with the same motor, the 3.4 liter V6. That car I just showed you has over 200,000 miles on it. So yeah, you definitely can get a lot of life out of one of these vehicles. And as I always do, I hope that if somebody needs a really good family vehicle for a very low price, this would be the one for you. Thanks.